In the annals of American political history, few scandals have shaken the foundations of the nation quite like the Teapot Dome Scandal of the 1920s. This tale of greed, corruption, and betrayal began innocently enough but quickly spiraled into one of the most significant political scandals in U.S. history. At its heart was Albert B. Fall, the Secretary of the Interior under President Warren G. Harding, who masterminded a scheme to illegally lease federal oil reserves to private companies in exchange for bribes. The story begins with the discovery of vast oil reserves in Wyoming and California, intended as emergency supplies for the U.S. Navy. These reserves, known as Teapot Dome in Wyoming and Elk Hills in California, were considered vital to national security. However, Fall, a former New Mexico senator with a taste for luxury and a struggling financial situation, saw an opportunity for personal gain. In 1921, shortly after taking office, Fall convinced President Harding to transfer control of the oil reserves from the Navy Department to the Department of the Interior, a move that raised few eyebrows at the time. Once in control, Fall secretly negotiated lucrative deals with two oil tycoons, Harry F. Sinclair of Mammoth Oil and Edward L. Doheny of Pan American Petroleum. In return for leasing the Teapot Dome and Elk Hills reserves without competitive bidding, Fall received over $400,000 in bribes, a staggering sum equivalent to millions today. The deals were conducted in secret, with Sinclair and Doheny funneling money to Fall through various channels, including cash payments, livestock, and interest-free loans. Fall, who had been living modestly on a government salary, suddenly found himself awash in wealth, purchasing a ranch and making expensive renovations to his property. However, the conspiracy began to unravel when word of Fall's sudden wealth reached the ears of investigative journalists and political rivals. Senator Thomas J. Walsh of Montana led a relentless investigation, uncovering the illegal leases and financial transactions. The scandal broke wide open in 1923, just as Harding's administration was beginning to collapse under the weight of various other controversies. The fallout from the Teapot Dome scandal was immense. Public trust in the government was shattered, and the scandal became a symbol of the corruption and cronyism that many believed was rampant in Washington. Albert B. Fall was eventually convicted of accepting bribes, becoming the first sitting cabinet member in U.S. history to be imprisoned for crimes committed while in office. He was sentenced to 1 year in prison and fined $100,000, though he never fully repaid his debts to the government. The Teapot Dome scandal also had lasting consequences for the oil industry and government oversight. In the aftermath, Congress passed laws to prevent such corruption from happening again, including stricter regulations on how government contracts were awarded and more rigorous oversight of government officials' financial activities. The scandal is often cited as one of the reasons for the decline of the Harding administration, and is remembered as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and greed in the highest echelons of government. The Teapot Dome scandal remains a potent reminder that even those entrusted with the nation's resources can be swayed by the lure of personal gain, and that the pursuit of justice, though slow, is relentless. This story is more than just a chapter in American history. It's a lesson in the importance of transparency, accountability, and the vigilance required to maintain the integrity of public office. The Teapot Dome scandal serves as a stark reminder that no one, not even the most powerful, is above the law.